Welcome to the Effortless English Show with the world's #1 English teacher, AJ Hoge, where AJ's more than 40 million students worldwide finally learn English once and for all, without the boring textbooks, classrooms, and grammar drills. Here's AJ with a quick piece to help you learn to speak fluent English effortlessly.
Okay, hello. I'm sorry, my apology. I muted myself. I've been talking for 5 minutes. Nobody could hear me. Mamma mia. Okay, sorry. That was my mistake. Stupido, as they say in Spanish. Okay, let's try again. I've been trying to talk to you guys for 5 minutes. Okay, what I was saying before I muted myself was that usually you get to hear me talk all the time, right? You hear me talk on the podcast. You hear me talk in the lessons. So really, this is a chance for you to speak. And so I'm going to mostly just let you speak. You can talk about contribution, which is our lesson, our new lesson this month for VIP, or you can really talk about anything you want. So let's try again. You can do the raise hand. I like to go one by one, so I mute everybody. Mute means you can't speak, you can't hear you. So, and then one by one, I will let you speak. If you want to speak, just press the raise hand button, and that shows me you want to speak. So we have Cleefy's #1 right now, and Carlos is #2, and Carol is #3 to speak. So I'm just going to go down the list and let you speak one by one. And like I said, this is really a chance for you to speak. So I'll let you talk, and I usually try to talk about 5 minutes, just so we give time to everybody. So you try to limit yourself to about 5 minutes, and after you talk, then I'll answer questions if you have questions, or I'll make comments. But mostly, I want to give you a chance. So here we go. We're going to start with Cleefy in Morocco. Cleefy, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you very clear.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, great. I was calling your name for about 5 minutes, and I realized, I'm mute. I can't. No one can hear me.
Thanks very much.
So please go ahead.
Yes, it's a great day to meet you, Mr. AG. I like you very much. You are my best teacher, and when my heart beats a lot. I am very. It's a great day for me. When I began to be a VIP member, it's a new life. For example, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I go to work 3 hours. I listen to all efforts, the lesson, all out effort. And I am listening while working. I have recorded myself working, and it's new skill in my life. I feel every day I feel myself very enjoyable, very exciting. English is part of my life every day.
Oh, that's fantastic! Great. It's good to hear your voice. Of course, I communicate with you on Twitter a lot. You're on Twitter, very active, which is great.
Thanks very much.
And you're in Morocco, is that right?
I am, yes, I am Moroccan person. I live in Morocco. I live near the capital, Rabat.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
In a countryside, not in a great city, but it's just a village, a few people, with nature, with the fields, with the mountains. It's a very great place, very healthy.
Oh, sounds fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Well, it's so good to hear your voice.
Thanks, Mister. If you want me to follow my speech, I can. And if you want me to stop, I will stop.
Oh, okay. It's up to you. You can talk a few more minutes if you want to, but if you're finished, that's fine. We'll do this again, so you have another chance.
That's okay. That's okay. I want to hear the others. I left my time to others.
Well, Cliffy, thank you so much. It's so great to hear your voice, and we'll talk again soon. And of course, I'll see you on Twitter as well.
Thanks very much.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye.
Oh, fantastic. So, it's always fun to hear your voice, especially hear your voice for the first time. So, because many times I communicate with you on social media, usually Twitter, sometimes Gab. But, of course, hearing voices is different. So, let's go on next to Carol in France. Carol, hello again.
Hello, AJ.
Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good too. I'm so pleased to talk with you again and to have this opportunity to say hello to everyone, other EE members, and that's great. Really, that's great.
Oh, fantastic.
So, I wanted to go first, but I didn't manage to do it.
Close.
Because I just wanted to encourage people. We've been talking, we've been chatting on Twitter for a week, and I know that some people are very nervous, and some of them are really freaking out, in fact.
Really?
And
to talk?
Yes, to talk, yeah. And so I just wanted to encourage and say that everything is okay. And that's all.
Did you tell him I'm nice? I won't be mean to him?
So, yeah, of course. I said, yeah, it's going to give you a bad mark and...
You fail. Oh, hey, how's that recording? Last time we talked with your students using the Zoom recorder. How is that?
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So I do it, and they really appreciate it, and they are very grateful, and they listen to my lesson every day. They're very serious, and yeah, that was a great idea.
Fantastic.
Yes, I'm very happy with it. So I do it in 2 languages, in French and in English. So I have a lot of work, actually.
Well, it is extra work for you, right?
Yeah. But that's fine. Okay, I enjoy doing it, so it's okay.
Good. That's good to hear.
I'm
glad that's working. That's great.
Yeah, that's working great. And in fact, so I work in a company with several other English teachers, and I was inspired by your lesson, Persuasion with Association. And the last meeting, I bring with me a Blaine Ray's books, TPR, yes. Storytelling. And the other teacher gets very interested with this book. So now I'm leading the team. I teach them to do TPRS, so it's great too.
Oh, fantastic. Wow.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's so fantastic.
So yeah. So yeah, I have really a great time teaching and doing all these things. So, and of course, it's partly because of you. So, thank you.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's a great book, and the Zoom recorder, it works pretty well. Is that a good one?
Oh yes, that's very good. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Yes, that's great. Okay,
well,
no problem.
Fantastic. It's all going well.
Only good news. Good news. Yeah. So everything is okay, and So I just wanted to do to the others that I'm a normal person. I have nothing special. I don't have any special abilities. And I did it, so everyone can do it as well.
Fantastic. Yes, absolutely. Well, Fernanda just raised her hand, so that's great. You're encouraging them. They're listening.
Yes. Yeah, of course. So go on, everyone, do it. Great. Yes. It's so important, and the Twitter group is so great for that. I mean, when we are down, we always find somebody who will who will encourage us. So it's so great, this group.
We do. We have a really good Twitter group. So many people.
Yeah, the Twitter.
Very
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So that's all.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm glad to hear all the good news. Very good. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
No worries. All right. Well, we'll talk again soon, and keep going with your. I'm looking forward next time to hear more about how it's going with you teaching TPRS. That's really very exciting that you're.
Oh yes.
Spreading the method.
Yes, but I'm so enthusiastic with it that I think the other teachers can feel it, and so they're getting interested in it too. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, and they can see that my students improve. So the method should be good.
Yes. Yeah, that's the big one is the student results, right?
Of course. Yes. Yeah. So
excellent. All right.
Yes,
well,
I'm very happy with that.
We'll check in again next time and hear more. That'll be great.
Yes.
All right, Carol. Thank you so much. Great talking to you again.
Thank you. And see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye. I will follow the other conversations with great interest.
Yes. Thanks for encouraging them. I know people get nervous the first time.
Yes, I know, yeah.
All right, well, we're going to go to Fernanda next in Brazil, another familiar name. All right, see you, Carol. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, see? Nothing to be worried about. No need to be nervous. Oh, I won't yell at you. I promise. Okay, let's just go to Fernanda next. Fernanda, hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Jay.
How are you? Good to talk to you. Of course, you're on all of my live videos and Twitter and all the time.
Yes, I love this video.
And you're in, where is Valinhos? Where is that? Sao Paulo.
Can you hear me?
I can, yeah. I was just asking, Valinhos, is that in Sao Paulo?
Yes, it's state of Sao Paulo.
I see. And this is your first time to talk to me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
First time. I'm so nervous.
Oh, you're doing well. You're doing great.
Yes.
So do you live in the city in Sao Paulo, or are you kind of outside of Sao Paulo?
Could you repeat for me?
Yeah, sure. Are you kind of in the center of the city, Sao Paulo, or more like outside, like countryside of outside Sao Paulo? Oh, can't hear me? Let's see. Hello.
Yes.
Do you hear me now?
Could you repeat?
Sure. Yes. I was just curious where you live. If you live in the middle of the city. Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello,
can you hear?
Jay. My connection is very, very bad.
Oh, okay. Okay, no worries. No worries. Well, so wait, you talk. I can hear you. I hear you. So if you hear me, just go ahead. I'll let you talk.
Yes. And I lived in São Paulo, state of São Paulo, in Brazil, city of Valinhos.
Ah, I understand. And how long have you been VIP member?
Since June.
Oh, right, recently.
Yes. The last seminar, I want to so much participate in, but no, I'm not VIP.
Ah, I see. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a connection problem. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear Tamoy? Yeah. You hear her? Oh, you don't? Okay. You hear me? Oh, hello, Fernanda. Hello. A little bit technical problem. Tell you what, I'll come back, Fernanda. I'll try again. We'll come back. So I'm going to move to the next person, and then I'll try to come back, Fernanda, again. Hopefully the connection will improve. So I'll go to the next person on the list, which is Pyong. It sounds, I'm guessing, Korean. Hello? Pyong?
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
Korea? Are you in Korea?
Yeah, I'm in Seoul, Korea. Do you remember me?
Yeah, now I knew. Yes, I do. I remember your voice.
Thank you. I met you about 2 years ago in Osaka at Starbucks.
Yep, I do. I remember. Yes, in Namba.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I got your autograph on my book, and yeah, I'm happy to speak to you again.
Yes, it's good to hear from you. How have you been? It's 2 years. Wow, it seems like that's 2 years very fast, huh?
Yeah, time flies. 2 years ago.
Yeah. How are things going in Korea? How is it?
Oh yeah, it's going well, and I'm doing well. How are you doing? I heard there was a big strong storm in Osaka.
Yeah, it hit us directly, the center of the storm. It's very strong wind. Oh man.
Oh,
very
really?
Strong.
Yeah. Are you and your wife okay there?
We were fine, yes, but we were looking out the window. We were watching like the pieces of the roofs of the buildings flying off and trees falling down. It was like, wow.
Sounds like a disaster movie or some computer graphics.
That's right, exactly.
Wow. Oh yeah. I also had a typhoon, but it was already like weakened after passing Japan. So I was okay with that typhoon.
You know, I was talking in my podcast about this, but because in the past, I also, like you, I have been in some typhoons here in Japan, but always, like you said, always kind of weakened already. So I always thought, oh, no big deal, it's no problem. I'm not.
Yeah.
But this one was not weak. This was the full power typhoon.
Wow. So it hit directly where you live?
Hit directly, the center hit right here in Osaka.
Wow. Yeah, I saw the news about Osaka. The airport, Kansai airport is shut down because of the heavy rain and storm.
Yeah, in fact, is Kansai open now, Tamoy? Is it the airport still closed? Still closed? Wow, still closed. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So it was a big one.
Wow. And now the weather is fine.
Oh yeah, the weather's fine now. It's just kind of normal weather, but I think the airport is, you've been in that airport, right? So it's just out on that little island, so it's really easy for water to flood and come in. And
yeah, wow. So yeah, it's been a long time, and I'm really happy to see you again.
I know, yes, wow, that's fantastic. So great, it was great to meet you. I was so happy to meet people in person.
Visited. And I hope I can visit Osaka and see you again sooner.
Fantastic, and maybe in the future I may visit Seoul as well. Sometimes I have to, because of my visa here, sometimes I have to leave the country and come back, just like a short trip, like a 1 or 2 days. But sometimes I go to Seoul. So if I do, I'll let you know.
Yeah, so please let me know. I would be really happy if I can see you in Seoul.
Are you working in Seoul now, or what are you doing?
I said I'm a.
Hello? Is it the software that's the problem, you think? Oh, strange, because his connection sounded great. 1 second, I'm going to try again, Pyong. Suddenly you lost you. 1 second. Hello? Okay. But our internet's usually really good too, and
I hear your voice.
His voice was super clear. Sorry, Pyong, I can't hear you now. 1 second, I'm going to mute you and try again in a second. Let me know in the chat, can you hear me? I'm just going to look on the chat, the written chat, just to see if that sometimes helps. Okay, let's see. It should be phone call. Okay. I hear you, AJ. Okay, good. Huh. What is going on with this? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to try Pyong one more time. Pyong, can you hear me? Hello? Pyong, hello? Okay, he's on here twice. Let me see. Let me try the second one. Let's see. Pyong, hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
There you go. There you are. Hi. I can hear you now. Yes.
Oh, thank you. My connection was lost. I'm sorry.
I see. Okay, gotcha. Okay, no problem. Keep talking. Sorry about that. I don't know. I think it's the software that I'm using is having some problems.
Oh, yeah. It's my first time trying the Teleseminar webinar, so I think it was my fault. Okay.
Well, we've had a couple problems, so I may try a different software next time. This is kind of an older one.
Oh, really?
Maybe next time there's one called GoToMeeting that I might try that one next time. But anyway, so please go. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm working in another city, not Seoul now. But, yeah, if you come to Seoul, I can see you in Seoul.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, just please let me know when you come to Seoul.
I will indeed. It might be, it'll be next year, actually. So it won't be the next few months. I've got a lot of travel to do before then, but.
And say hello to your wife.
I will. And she's listening, actually, so you can say hello yourself.
Oh, really?
Yep, she heard you.
Oh, hello.
She said hi.
Yeah, こんばんは。私の名前はイピョンです。
Good. She can hear you. Oh, great. Well, so good to talk to you again. It was great to hear your voice.
Yeah, good to talk to you. So, yeah, I really hope I can see you again and visit Japan sometime sooner.
Yes, indeed. I'm here in Osaka, so let us know if you come to Osaka, too. Let me know.
Oh, okay. Thank you for talking with me today. I was really happy.
Yeah, me too. I was not. I saw your name. I was like, I wasn't sure if it was the same person or not until I heard your voice. I'm like, yeah, it's the same.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed your lessons and practice your lessons every day. So yeah, I really appreciate your good work, and hope you can see soon. Thank
you so much. Hope to see you soon again.
Yeah, bye for now.
Yep, bye for now. See ya. Great. So Byung and I met. He visited Osaka, contacted me, I believe it was on Twitter, and we had coffee at the Starbucks near Namba Station. Namba Station, I always mention Namba Station in my shows, in my podcasts, because that's where I usually am having coffee and recording. So, yeah, we had a nice coffee, and as you guys know, I also met another member named Indo, who's from more north area of Japan. I had coffee with him, what was that, 2 days ago. And so it's an open invitation. Any VIP members, really, any Effortless English members at all who visit. If you visit Osaka, I know maybe it's not convenient for many of you, but if you do, please contact me. Twitter's probably the easiest place. Just tell me when you're coming to Osaka. Let me know when. And if I'm here, I will happily meet you for coffee or lunch or something. And then the other thing is, of course, when I travel, I will let you know. I'll tell you where I'm traveling to. Maybe if I visit your city or area, then again, I'm happy to meet you. So anyway, very good. Very nice. Okay, let's keep going. And again, I apologize. Our software has a few problems, obviously, because we've had a few people losing connections. I think I'm going to try a different software next time. I think we'll try GoToMeeting. Some of you might know that software, GoToMeeting. A lot of big companies use GoToMeeting for teleseminars, teleconferences, meetings, online with different departments and things. So it's a pretty popular one with big businesses, like large companies. It works pretty well. It actually has video, at least. Trying to think if everybody has video or just the presenter. But anyway, there is at least some video for that one. So maybe we'll try that next time, see if that software works better. All right, let's moving on to our list here. We have Vladislav in Russia. Hello. Can you hear me, Vladislav? Yes, I hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm glad to hear you. Yeah, well, first of all, I want to thank you for your courses and your shows. It's amazing, and I've seen your book shows about Animal Farm first, and so I could read this book actually in English.
Fantastic.
Yes, of course. Without you, if I had read it by myself, I would have understood much less, I guess, and I would not have understood the hidden sense of the book, those connections with the Soviet Union.
Yes. It's fascinating, because Orwell Orwell was a socialist, so he was so interested, so much of that book, especially, was connected to his feelings about the Soviet history.
Yes, and of course I knew some more about my own history, because I'm from Russia, and it's a history of my country. Well, in school, of course, I had a history subject, but it was kind of terrible for me. I tried to read the material as homework, but I actually could not understand it.
Yes.
Because everyone has his own abilities. Someone can read and understand earlier, and some can read and understand later. Of course, that's bullshit of schooling.
Yes, that's it. Well, exactly. And even the same book, I know sometimes, like maybe you try to read a book when you're, maybe younger and don't understand it or don't like it, and then maybe you read it 10 years later and suddenly, aha, wow, and you understand so much.
Yes, yes, exactly. And so of course, when I studied at school, I believed that stuff, study well and get great marks, and of course go to university and also get great marks. But I noticed by myself that it doesn't work, and of course many successful people tell the same.
Yes.
But for many years, unfortunately, I believed that stuff because well, now I'm 28 years old. In just 4 days on this Thursday, I'll turn 29, and for about maybe 22 or 23 years, I just had only one source of information, my parents and school and university. But your courses and your shows, and I read great books, and I realized.
Oh, fantastic!
It opened my eyes.
Yes, yes. Well, that's exactly like just especially with English, you can find so many great books, originally in English or that have been translated to English. It's from many countries. So it's so great. Yeah. That's fantastic. Good. Congratulations.
Thank you. And actually, before your courses, I could not speak English very well. It was confusing to me. It was very difficult to me. I had studied English for how many years? At school 10 years, and at university 2 years, and as postgraduate for 1 year. It's 13 years totally, and
wow.
I could not speak well.
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
Yes, and I remember I went to Great Britain, and I tried to speak. It's about after 10 years of school. I went there, but I could not speak at all, and people tried to talk to me. I just did not understand them. It was. I remember it was terrible, and I didn't. And I thought maybe I was stupid. And maybe some kind of that.
Nope. But, now you know.
Yes, I realized it was not my problem. Because even my own language, it's Russian. Russian is considered one of the most difficult languages in the world.
Yes.
Right. But I could speak it since my early childhood, since I was maybe 2, maybe 3 years old. I could speak very well this supposed difficult language.
Right, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. That's great. So it's so good to hear, and happy early birthday.
Thank you, AJ. And have you ever been to Russia, and do you plan to visit it?
I have not been yet, but I would like to. It's definitely a place I want to go. And we have so many Effortless English members in, well, both Russia and Ukraine, both.
Yeah, in Moscow and other big Russian cities. Of course, if you go to Moscow, to Russia, Moscow, we can see each other in real life.
Yes, indeed, absolutely. If I visit or when I visit Moscow, I will definitely let you know. We'll meet.
Yeah. And so I ask. Now I have a question about Japan. Well, today I was at a health seminar, and the teacher told me about Japan that people in Japan take biologically active supplements, and if you don't take it, you won't be hired to any job in Japan. Is it true?
Huh? Biological active supplement. Tomoy, do you know what he's talking about? Do you know?
Well,
I don't know. I've never heard that. You mean like a vitamin type thing, or like a probiotic, like a
yes, without side effects, kind of. It's not considered as a medical, but I don't know how.
I'm
to
sure they
explain
have things like that, but for like you have to take it to get a job. I've never heard that before, so I don't. I've never. Have you heard of something like that, Tomoy? No, she hasn't heard of it, so we're not sure. Maybe you need more specific information. I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
I don't work a job in Japan, so I don't know.
Yes, you're lucky. Yes, and yes, and I read a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I also realized that I also want to be financially free.
Yes, that's a good book too.
To make my own money and not to depend on my parents.
Yeah, that book also it influenced me a lot when I was younger. Same thing. I kind of changed my thinking a lot. I might have been around your age when I read that book. I was probably maybe like 30, a little older than you.
A bit older than me.
I started late.
Yeah. And of course, but now we know it, and so for our children, we will teach them later at their age.
I know. I plan. I'm going to say that to my children. I'm going to tell them every day. You're so lucky. You're learning all of this very young. That I was 38 when I learned this.
38.
Yeah, and I'll say you're lucky. I'm teaching you now.
Yeah, I am now only almost 29. Yes.
Oh, great! You still have time. You still got plenty of time.
On Thursday, I'll turn 29, and the next year I'll be 30 years old.
Still young.
Still young. Thank you.
Vladislav, so great talking to you. It was great to hear your voice, and I hope we actually do meet sometime.
Yes, I hope so. Just come when you have time. Just come to Moscow, and you'll see some famous buildings in Russia, some famous places.
Oh, I'd love to. I find Russian history is very, very interesting. I mean, I don't know a lot about it, but what I do know is fascinating. So I think Moscow would be a very interesting place to visit.
You will like it, I promise.
But maybe summertime, maybe.
Okay.
All right. Good talking to you, Vladislav. I'll talk to you again soon.
Yes, I'm glad to hear you and talk to me directly.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Have a great day. Have a nice day.
You too. Talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Very nice. Yes, I would love to go to Moscow. It's fascinating. I think I've talked on my show, my podcast a few times. I used to play war games when I was younger, and I'm not sure if I talked about this, but for some reason I always was fascinated, really interested in especially that kind of military history and those different war games with Russia. Of course, with Russian military history, there's a lot of famous parts of Russian military history. The two most famous would be the Napoleonic Wars, the famous defeat of Napoleon, and then of course World War II, the famous defeat of the Germans. And just in terms of military history, amazing, fascinating, and kind of what's interesting to me is those two, they're almost like a mirror a little bit, or there's similarities, right? Napoleon trying to march on Moscow and the Germans trying to do the same, and both of them failing. Fascinating. Okay, let's keep going. Is it Lisa or Liza in Hungary? Hello?
Hello, AJ.
Hey.
Hi. Can you hear me?
I can. How do you pronounce your name? I'm sorry. Is it Lisa or Liza?
Lisa.
Lisa. Right. Lisa.
Lisa.
Okay.
Lisa.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I'm very, very, very exciting, and I'm a little bit nervous to talk with you the first time, and it's very nice to hear the other members. And I joined again to the VIP members 2 months ago. I listened a couple of years ago, but I finished because I began to learn natural medicine. But I have now time, and I have a goal, and I began now again listen your lessons.
Oh, that's fantastic. So you've got time again. You come back to it. Very good. Very good.
Yes. I will visit my girlfriend in San Diego next year.
Oh, nice place.
And but I came with her to talk German, but with her husband, I would like to talk English, and I have a big goal now to very well speak English, and I listen the lessons each day. I enjoy very much. I enjoy very much your lessons, and I have the possibility each day to go to jog. And with MP3 player in my ear, I go to jogging. I take jogging, and I hear. I listen the lessons for about 1 or 1.5 hour, and it's very good. It's very. I enjoy this. That with moving and listen the lessons.
Yeah, it's a good combination to do that. You know, some kind of exercise and listening. As you know, I think it's such a good.
Yeah, yes, and I enjoy the topics very much. And if I have time, I listen podcasts and in Facebook your live lessons. And I enjoyed very, very much this first chapter in dumping us down from this education and so on. And thank you for your enthusiasm. With your enthusiasm overtake me. It's very, very, very enjoyable. Thank you. And yes, I'm very grateful that I have again the possibility. I live in Hungary 2 weeks, and then I go to Germany for 2 weeks to work, and I will tomorrow travel to Germany, and I will work 2 weeks, and then I go to Hungary back.
Oh wow! Back and forth.
Yes, and I don't have possibility to really speak English because I speak Hungarian or German.
Yes.
Yes, and I look for possibility to speak more English with somebody. And I'm very, very grateful for this seminar that I can hear the others, and I can a little bit speak English.
Well, it's fantastic. and you'll be going to San Diego, you said, next year? Or
next year, yes.
So lots of chances. So your friend's husband is American?
My girlfriend is from Germany, but her husband is from San Diego.
Perfect. So you lots of chances to speak English then when you visit. San Diego's a nice place.
I think so. My girlfriend sent me always pictures and talk about how the life there is, and yes, I very exciting for this trip.
Yeah, they've got perfect weather there. It's always nice.
Yes. And I have a question to you, EJ. Do you plan live workshops you had in the past time, perfect in Europe? I know you was in Barcelona a couple of years ago.
Right. I would like to do again. Maybe next year. We'll see. We have to do some traveling. We have to go to America, and we will have to go to Europe next year.
Oh,
we'll be specifically Eastern Europe, but we I'll see if we can plan something somewhere. In the past, we were thinking of Roma,
Rome, yes,
which is a great city.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, but if not Rome, and maybe somewhere else, maybe even more to the east, but possibly I'll let you know. Maybe we could do something, even if it's just like a more of a social thing. We all, some of us meet, and we can, because it was a lot of fun in Barcelona.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So I'll let you know. I don't know my exact plans yet. I don't know my travel exactly yet. When I have a more clear idea, I'll think about it.
Okay. For me, we were this pleasure to part time in the workshop.
It would be great. I agree. Lots of fun. We've done 2 or 3 times, Tomoy, in Barcelona. 3 maybe. It was great. It was really fun to really meet each other, and we can all go out to lunch and dinner together, and we had a great time. We did Barcelona, I think, 3 times. So we'll do a different city more. We got to come at least more to the middle of Europe next time.
I was a member in this time. Was our Gloria from Barcelona member, and but we don't have contact because I have now I take a few years break, and yes, but I am back, and there are very nice members too now, and I hope that I can connect with the others again.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for suggesting it. We'll try.
Thank you for this talk, and I hope we can see each other in the future.
Me too. Good talking to you, Lisa.
Okay. Thank you, EJ. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So yes, I will certainly consider that as we travel. In America, let me look on this list here. Nobody's in America, so I know we do have members in America that usually who are obviously people from other countries who have moved to America. But usually it's more of the bigger cities in America. And when we travel to America, we kind of go to the middle of America, not near a big city. So the next trip after that, we will go to Europe. So possibly we could do something in Europe. And someday I've got to get down to Fernanda's country, down in Brazil. Let's try Fernanda again. Fernanda, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
I hear you now, yeah.
I think my connection improved.
Fantastic. Okay, good. I'll let you talk now.
I'm so happy to talk to you today. I wait for a lot.
Oh my gosh. Wow. 4 hours. I need to go down to Brazil. We have so many Brazilian members.
Yes. When?
I don't know. The problem is Brazil is far from Japan.
Yes. So far.
Yeah.
Now it is 10 a.m.
Oh, so 12 hours. It's 10 p.m. here.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep, so it's like I have to go 12 time zones and then also go south.
I'm so nervous.
Oh,
I don't know what I say. But I'm so happy to talk to you. I hope the next time I can able to talk better.
You're fine. No worries. I understand.
Yes.
A little nervous the first time. It's a little nervous.
Yes.
Yep. That's normal. And maybe we'll meet sometime. I know. All Brazilian members are always saying, come to Brazil, come to Brazil.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it someday.
Come to São Paulo.
Yes, I will. São Paulo.
Yes.
I mean, the whole country sounds very interesting and such a nice place to visit, I think. So someday I'll do a long vacation.
Yes.
Brazil.
We all are expecting you, waiting for you. Thanks for talking to me again.
You are welcome. I'm glad we have a good connection this time. It's much better.
Yes. Improved a lot.
Thank you so much, Fernanda. I will talk to you again next time. And don't worry, I do plan someday, Brazil someday.
Yes. Thank you, AJ.
Okay, talk to you again soon.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a familiar name. Ryuichi in Hiroshima. Ryuichi, how you doing, man? How's it going?
How's it going, AJ? Long time talk.
I know. How's it going over in Hiroshima? You're not far from us. You're pretty close. Yeah. I mean, Hiroshima's not far from Osaka.
Yeah, it's close. Actually, it's really close to you. I should go to see you, but I'm quite busy, you know.
I understand. Yeah.
You know, I just this April I moved from north of Japan, Ibaraki, come to Hiroshima. That is the first time I come to Hiroshima, and I have to settle down my family. So a lot of work to do. And after, I think I'm still done, but you know, this 2 months back we have big heavy rain, and that have really big impact to my to my job. You know, actually my family is okay, but the heavy rain destroyed all the road and train and the highway. So actually several weeks it's hard for us to go to work and somebody to take the the ship to the company. So yeah, and the train finally today train come back. But before that, only the one road to my workplace. Every morning I have wake up at 5:30 or 5, sometime even 4:30.
Oh, wow.
It's quite heavy. But it's okay. It's tomorrow I hope it will come back to the normal. So it's the most difficult time we passed. So I think tomorrow it will be better. I think so.
Oh, good. I like Hiroshima. It's a nice city.
I think you saw you write on some Twitter that you were in Hiroshima, right?
I lived there for about 3 months. It was a really short time, but I liked it. It's a nice little city. It's good size. It's for me that's a great size. It's not too big, not too small. Yeah,
and you have a lot of road train, and you have a lot of bus, and not that crowded like Tokyo, but very convenient. You don't need a car actually.
Right. Yes, exactly. You should go see the carp. Go see a carp game.
Oh yeah, currently carp was so popular. You cannot buy the ticket.
Well, they're very good this year. The carp, if other people don't know, the carp is a baseball team, and they're very good, right? Last year also very good. Yeah,
this year is also very good. It's a pretty much popular baseball team, and the Hiroshima is their base camp, and in my company a lot of people like carp, and and if you work on the city, you can see so many people wear the red uniform from the carp baseball team.
Yes.
And you cannot say I don't like baseball. You have to say carp is good.
You pretend, even if you don't like, you say, I love carp. I remember the carp song because I went to see I think 2 games when I lived there.
Oh really?
Yeah, Kapu, Hiroshima, Kapu.
You're fantastic. You still remember that song.
But I'm not a carp fan now. I'm a Tigers fan. I like the Hanshin Tigers.
Because you live in Osaka?
Yeah, right.
Okay, but anyway, I'm so happy to talk to you again. Long time we didn't talk, and still we are connected in this meeting. I'm so happy. And the other thing I want to talk is about your book club. Your book club is really fantastic.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So the first book is Animal Farm. Mm-hmm. That is the first book I read, the whole English book. That first book I read it by myself. After some part I didn't understand, but you make that video and let me learn a lot of things. And the second book, Poor Dad, Rich Dad, that book almost changed me.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, because I work for some big company. It's really bigger. It's almost number 3 in the world. So big. We have so many employees and really hierarchy organization. So everybody just trying to go up, and trying to make some career, trying to just show their loyalty to the company.
Mm-hmm.
So but one day when I moved to Hiroshima, and we got some financial problem because Hiroshima is quite expensive for the renting. You have almost 0.7 million Japanese yen. It's quite 0.7 million for first you want to rent a house. So and then we got some problem, and then at that moment I read a book about Rich Dad Poor Dad, and they said whatever you work for the company, you will not be rich. Mm-hmm. The president, the shareholder will be rich. And I make some search to check my tax. Actually, I finally, that first time I see the bill detail thing, see how much I pay the tax, how much I pay the pension. What else thing I searched, okay, and also I understand, he said, for people like me, work for company, they will take money first. Before you get money, they will automatically deduct all the tax, all the pension, everything. And then you get your left.
Right.
Yeah, that is, I think it's, before I read that book, I think it's normal. But it's it's nobody doubt it, the people around me.
Right.
But after reading that book, he said, in the book, they said, first, you have to pay yourself first, then pay other people.
Mm-hmm.
No, you first you get all your money, and you realize, for example, you get 1 million Japanese yen per month or something like that, and then somebody suddenly say you have to pay tax. You have to give half your end to the other people.
Right.
And then you feel Christ, you feel why I pay that? But before you get the money, the people already deduct and give it to you. It's different, quite different. It's some think it's not big much. Anyway, you have paid, but the difference is you will feel risk. You feel dangerous. You feel why you think why have paid so much about that?
Right.
So, that is a very, very different point of view. It's very very subtle, like the word subtle, very,
yes,
not big things, but if you actually think deeply, you will understand this difference. So because of that, I'm start trying to learn some about the financial things, and actually, the per data research they give you in the book, they have the link to the game, and when you want to do the game, you have to register. So I register. And the per data research the organization that I think Robert Kiyosaki, some company, they give him the email. They said, do you want to join us? Do you want to have some course, something like that? I said, I just make a reply. And then they give me a number. They said, you can call us. So I called them, but nobody take the phone. I just record. I said, I want to talk to you something, make some change, talk to you. And about 1 or 2 weeks later, Robert Kiyosaki, some stuff, called me back from America.
Oh.
They called me, and they said they want to have some meeting. I said, it's okay. And we have some meeting. And they said, some director, if you want, you can talk to director. And the director, I said, okay. The director talked. After several weeks, he called me from USA again. So we talked, and he said, if you want to join the Robert Kiyosaki course, we can help you, but you have to pay about how do you say? He wants $30,000 per year.
Oh,
it's pretty much bigger. So I was freeze at that moment,
Yeah, it's a lot.
Why I have to? It's for Japanese yen. It's about 1 year, about I think 500,000 to 1.5 million Japanese yen. Among that, so it's a 2 years course. I think 1 year's course. They said they can help me to learn all things and give out course, something like that. I was totally freeze. I didn't expect that, but I say no, I cannot afford that. And he said they have another course. If you pay maybe 3,000 Japanese yen per month, I can access some Robert Kiyosaki material in the web. I say maybe I can think about that. So I just okay. I'm still thinking. I didn't do it, but still I'm thinking. And this is a very small story, but through this story, let me rethink about the Rich Dad Poor Dad. In that book, they said if you want to make some new business, you will fail. And he said if you failed, feel bigger. And nobody will be the millionaire and visit any field. So you have to don't fear the field. Don't fear to be filled to anything. Just be bold. And don't be chicken head. And, I think maybe I'm chicken head.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I am too a little bit, honestly.
Okay. So I think, but okay. But just good lesson for me to think if you want to do something new. I really need to work hard and take some risk. And I think for me, when something comes to the money, I will be very, very careful. So one thing I learned myself, this is another point of me for myself. And it's good for me to know myself. And I think next step I have to learn a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah. I would like to share this story for everyone who.
It's perfect. It's great.
So anyway, financial literacy is very important. After maybe 10 years, not 10 years, it's maybe 20 years. And through my life, first time I realized that is important thing. So I would say thank you to do that book club, and please continue do that book club. And currently that new book also very good. Dummy Us Down is I'm trying to read. Please keep going. I really appreciate that book club.
Thank you so much, Rich. I appreciate it. And hey, it was great talking to you again. So good to talk to you.
Yeah, me too.
We'll talk again soon.
Yeah, talk to you soon. See you.
Sure. Bye. So Richie makes a good point. He's talking about financial risk, and he is discovering, after reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then he's starting to look into now, trying to learn more and invest, and he realizes that he says he's chicken. Chicken means kind of fearful or really careful about money. But in Rich Dad Poor Dad, he says, be bold and fail big. But, we all have different, we call it risk tolerance. Tolerance means how much risk can we accept. And also that we have different risk tolerance, different kinds of risks. But the truth is, honestly, with money risk, I'm like Ryuichi. I don't like to risk large amounts of money. If I have money saved, I don't want to risk a lot of it. Okay? Nobody likes losing big money, but I really don't like it. I'm very, very, very conservative about money risks. It probably comes from my mentality of living very cheaply and very simply. That's a very different mindset than Robert Kiyosaki's. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. You just, like Ryuichi said, you just have to know yourself, and then you find the strategies that work for you. On the other hand, though, other kinds of risk, I'm like, for example, just the risk of failure, if it's not money failure, but more just time failure, or to be embarrassed or something, or like just start a business and maybe it fails. That doesn't bother me at all, really. So I'll risk that. I don't care. I'll be bold about that. But when I do it, I like to keep the money part very, very, very conservative, very careful. I'm willing to risk my time. I'm willing to risk to try new ideas and do different things and just to fail. None of that bothers me. So you just know yourself. It's just important to know. There's not a wrong answer, really, and not a right answer. Okay, let's keep going. Rizald. No. Hello, Rizald. Hello.
Hello, AJ.
Hey, where are you?
Hi, I'm from Indonesia. Now I live in Jakarta.
Oh, great. Good talking to you.
Nice to talk with you, AJ. Yes, this is my second time to speak with you directly.
I remember, because when you said Jakarta, yes. How are you doing? How are you doing this month?
Yes, I like your lessons, your topic very much. It's a very interesting topic. So I don't feel I'm learning English, but I just heard your topic because your topic is very interesting.
Oh, good. So that's my plan, so that you forget you're learning English.
Every day I always learn your podcast. Like I learn radio in my language, so I enjoy it. I like it, and I think my English gradually now much better than before.
Oh, fantastic!
Yes, before I try your method, I'm hopeless to learn English because I have learned English from high school, but I think my English is not improved. But after I tried your method, I think my English is now can be improved.
Oh, that's great. So you started in high school, but kind of the normal school methods, right?
Yes, right. Yes, in high school, learn about grammar and so on. But after I see your YouTube, I think this is the different method. I can try it. Then I like it, and I agree with that.
Oh, excellent. Good to hear.
About your last lesson in VIP, the topic is all out. It's very interesting for me because now I'm trying to start my own business, and your motivation is related to me. It's interesting for me.
That's great. You're starting your own business. That's really great. Good luck to you.
In your recording, you said that in the first time your voice is not clear, and you train your voice. That's right.
In the first
how you train it. Now I try to make my recording voice for something like a lesson, but after I heard my voice sounds strange. My voice.
We always, in the beginning, your voice always, you hear your own voice. You think, oh, it sounds bad. It sounds strange. I think everybody feels that way. But I did work on it a little bit. You have a good speaking voice, though. You have a nice voice. I think you have a good voice for recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah, got a nice low voice. It sounds very nice.
Okay, I will try it. But on the first time, how do you train your voice?
How do I train my voice? You know what? What's really good to do is to listen to like professional radio, like talk radio. I don't know Indonesia, but in America there are many different people who do talk radio. Some people do interviews. Some people just talk, so they talk about politics or different topics, right? Some are like comedians. And I would, first thing I did, I would just listen to them. In fact, I still do. There's a couple that I listen to just for entertainment. But I also try to notice how they speak and use their voice, and pause, those kinds of things. So you can listen to those professional radio guys, because I like the radio guys because they especially must focus on their voice. Sometimes video, if the person, they look handsome or something, but radio, the voice is everything, right?
Yes, I see. Now I'm trying to speak. I read from your lesson. I try to follow your style, and
perfect.
I tried in my home. I try to speak with the intonation. I try because I like your voice, how you persuade others. I like your intonation. Then I try to follow your style.
Exactly. That's exactly what you do, especially in the beginning. I would do the same. So I like Tony Robbins in the beginning, and this is 12 years ago. I would do the same. I would kind of copy Tony Robbins' speaking style, and then I would find other radio guys I liked. I would kind of copy their speaking style, and then eventually, of course, you can never completely copy them because you always have your own voice. But you're just, but it does help you learn and develop your voice. But you always will have your own special voice, your own unique voice. Because I don't sound like Tony Robbins, but by copying Tony Robbins for a while, it helped me improve my speaking ability, my energy level when I speak. And then I copied some other radio guys, and that helped me with my style of pausing and not using unnecessary words, things like that. So it's a great way to do it. Exactly. So if you like my speaking, that's fine. Yeah, do exactly what you're doing, and maybe I copy me for a while, and then maybe next year or 2 years from now you can copy someone else, or you can copy two people at the same time. It's a great way to improve.
Yes, I try to copy from others also. I try to copy from Steve Jobs presentation. I try to see the subtitles, and I try to read the subtitles, follow the Steve Jobs style.
Perfect. That's great.
I also try to someone else.
That's fantastic. Steve Jobs, great speaker. So also really good idea. And just doing this little by little, you'll find you'll improve, of course, and then also you will get your own unique style of speaking with time. You just you find all the good parts of your own, and it's your own style. It's different than everybody.
Yes, right. In the beginning, I try to copy from others because I'm not good in public speaking. When public speaking, my mouth is fresh and my brain cannot think anything. So I tried in the first time. I tried to read first. I using text and I tried to read it. But maybe if I have fluent, and I try to speak without text.
That's perfect. No, it's totally fine. You're doing exactly right. It just takes a little time. Just keep going, keep doing what you are doing, and I guarantee you're going to improve. Every month, you're going to get better. You get better. You get better.
Yes.
Public speaking is difficult. It takes time for sure.
Yes, it's very difficult, and if we talk in front of many people, it's very difficult.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody has a problem with it. In the beginning, especially, it's not easy for, I don't know, maybe a few special people it's easy, but for me it was not easy in the beginning. Very, very difficult in the beginning.
Okay. Do you have any suggestion for me?
I would say, keep doing what you're doing, and when you have a chance, maybe join a group like Toastmasters or anything you can find. Or, I think that, like you said, recording your voice and even doing recording videos of yourself talking. That helped me so much. Just doing my podcast, for example, it's also good training for me. It's very good practice to have doing my podcast, because that's public speaking. I'm not in front of an audience live, but of course I am. It's going out to lots of people, so it's very good practice. It helps. I don't talk to audiences a lot now, but because I do podcasts so much, it keeps a good practice for me. So if I go to talk to an audience, like I'm used to talking a lot, so it's still easy for me to do it. So, record yourself talking on audio, and even sometimes record yourself with video when you can.
Yes, right. I have an idea from your podcast. I think, this is the best way to train my speaking. I try to recording it and see again, hear again, and try to improve that. Thank you for the suggestion. Thank you.
You're welcome, Rizal. It was good talking to you again.
Okay. See you next time.
Yep. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, excellent. So those are all excellent tips and ideas, suggestions to improve public speaking. Public speaking is, it's difficult. There's a lot of parts to that skill, so it takes time, but really good suggestions. All right, let's go to Sergey in Kiev. Hello, Sergey. Hello. In Kiev, Ukraine. Hello. Oh, maybe lost his connection here. All right, we'll come back and try that. Okay, let's go to Diego. Hello, Diego. Hello, can you hear me, Diego?
Hello.
Hey, there you go.
Listen to me?
Yep, I'm going to increase your audio a little bit. Can you hear me now, Diego?
I can hear clearly. Oh, AJ, how are you?
Doing well. How are you doing? Where are you? You're in Brazil?
Yeah, hey. I'm Brazil. I'm very happy to speak to you.
Oh, fantastic. Great.
I never ever speak to abroad people, and you are the first person that I speak in English. That's so strange to me. I don't know.
Really? You're doing fantastic. You're really doing well. That's amazing.
That's strange. I'm really happy to speak to you, AJ, because I listen to you almost every day, your podcast and see your videos, and I'm really, really happy to be here, speak to you, and your course is really works because I try to speak and learn English through the years. Some years ago, okay, and before to do your course, I think, it's really works, this course. I don't know, but I try, and when I try, I see you right. That's your course really works 100%, because I'm really better than I am before. Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm really grateful for you, AJ.
Oh man, it's quite amazing. You're speaking so well. It's impressive.
Oh, thank you, AJ. I'm really nervous. I'm shaking hands right now.
No, relax. No worries. Which part of where in Brazil are you? Which part of Brazil?
Pernambuco. Did you know it?
I don't know it. No.
Yeah, I listened to you speak with Fernanda before, and she was São Paulo. It's not near for me. Me, yes. Okay.
You in the north or the south or which?
Yeah, the northeast part of the country.
Is that the beaches, kind of nice beach areas?
Yeah. Here I have beach, but I don't like it so much.
Oh.
I don't like beach so much. The sun here is it's burn a lot.
Oh, I see. Very strong, huh?
Yeah, it's very strong. It's very strong here.
I see.
I'm here, but I really don't know what to talk to you when I have a chance to speak with you. I lost what I want to talk. I don't know.
No worries. No problem.
It's my first time here. I don't know what I do.
Yeah, always first time, always kind of nervous a little bit, and then you heard Carol talking first time, she's nervous, and then today she's just totally relaxed. So usually that's normal. First time, and then second time, no problem.
That's strange because before to be here, speak to you, I was watching anime. Okay.
Oh.
And yesterday, Saturday, I just think, oh, Diego, I have to go to the Teleseminar tomorrow. Yeah, I can't forget this. And 1 hour later, I was watching anime, and I have to Teleseminar to go. And right now we go to here, and here I am. So that's strange because my wife and I, they really likes to watch anime.
From Japan?
Yeah, from
anime?
Japan.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Cool. Which anime are you watching? I'm trying to think about it. I watched Attack on Titan. That's the English name.
Attack on Titan. Oh, we were watching Attack on Titan.
Oh, you know that one. Oh.
Yeah, I know very well. And I read the manga too.
Yeah, my wife's reading all the manga.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
She's ahead of me, though, because the manga's ahead of the anime, right? The anime is kind of the stories behind.
Yeah.
So I watched the anime one, but she's telling me everything else happening.
It's very cool, man. I don't know, that's great because you watching Attack on Titan too. That's really fantastic.
That's really interesting one, right? The big giants eating the people. Arr!
Yeah, this story is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
That's
wow.
Nice. That's really nice. Know it that you like anime. That's a little weird. That's strange, man.
Yeah, well, I don't know a lot of anime. I know Attack on Titan. We started watching Attack on Titan. Actually, we were in the United States, and we found the anime. And with English, right? Because of course Japanese.
Yeah.
So we watched the English one, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is kind of an interesting story. This is really
it's really
kind of strange. The giants look really weird, with their crazy faces and stuff."
That's great. I was watching the Black Clever. Black Clever. I don't know if you know that one.
Don't think I know that one. Samoy, do you know that one? No, she doesn't know that one. What's that one about?
It's magician people just have one guy, the principal guy, who wants to be the king magician. And that's really how can I say, it's funny to watch this anime. It's very funny.
Ah, right. Interesting. Yeah, lots of it. Japanese culture is really very interesting to me. I love the old samurai movies. So those are my favorite ones.
Oh yeah. I like to. I watch the Seven Samurai.
Ah, that's a great one.
That's great. That's really a great one to watching.
Yeah, he's my favorite Japanese actor. Is that guy Mifune? He's like the Japanese Clint Eastwood. I mean, he's dead now, but yeah, Seven Samurai is a great movie. Such a great movie.
So you like Samurai X.
Samurai X. I don't know if I know that one. Is that anime or is that?
It's anime and have a movie too with real people.
I don't know if I've seen it. I'll have to write it down. I'm gonna have to check it out.
The principal guy have a scar in the face like an X.
Oh, I don't know. No. Well, you just gave me a new one. I'll search this one. Samurai X. Sounds good. Samurai X. I'll look it up. Next time we talk, we can talk about Samurai X. Cool. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, lost the connection. Oh no. Yeah, we'll try different software next time. We've lost a lot of connections today. Okay, sorry about that. Diego, sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if your connection got broken or if it was the software. Yeah, my apologies. We'll go to, I'll try to, if I see you pop up again, I'll try you again. We'll go to Dalal now in Kuwait. Dalal, hello.
Oh.
Hello. Dalal, I heard you. Hello. Hey, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing well. How's Kuwait? Is it hot?
Yeah, extremely hot.
Is it always hot?
I'm glad to hear your voice.
Yeah, it's nice hearing you too.
Yeah, and I'm very happy. As I told you before, I gradually improving my English a little bit, and that makes me happy.
Very good.
I'm very shy. I feel shy.
Yeah, you. Second time, you're supposed to not be shy. Remember? What's Kuwait like? What's life like in Kuwait?
It's mostly hot. The weather is very hot, and the life is always. I'm not. I'm very busy at work. That's why I'm a teacher, an English teacher. So I teach kids at school, and I'm afraid about something because I want to do a workshop at my school, but I'm afraid that if I give them the chance, if I have I'll give them the idea to introduce your topic about the school system.
Oh,
that is bad, and I'm afraid that they will be angry.
They might. Be careful. I'm speaking from experience, okay? So,
so that's why I'm thinking many times about that. I want to speak. I want to tell the truth, but I cannot.
It's difficult. I know I was in that situation for many years myself, and you have to kind of how we say pick your battles. So sometimes you can't. You're one person. You can't change everything. So you have to kind of that's what I would do. I would find my thing. I would I would try to make changes within my class. I'd start using TPRS a lot, and lots of things like that. And but I know what you mean, because I got more and more bold as my career continued. But I'll warn you, I lost a couple jobs. Careful.
I hope soon that if I didn't do it at school, maybe it will be in another place. For example, with my friends, talking about this topic, they give me ideas, and then we will share together the ideas. We'll talk about it, because really I like teaching the kids. I support you to teach the kids at home and to follow them. Follow them daily, and you have to teach them at home and follow them always daily, because school you cannot teach each child fairly. You cannot give them fairly learning, because I'm teaching 30 students in the classroom. So I cannot focus on all the students.
Yes, it's not possible. Right, you're right,
It's not possible,
Even you want to as much as you can, but it's just the numbers make it impossible, right?
I'm trying my best, but they are annoying me. Noise in the classroom, I cannot focus with them, and I try my best to do the things that I use the applications. I teach them through my iPad. I put some application games and like that.
Yes.
And sometimes I cannot focus on them all. They are making noise. You know that it's difficult.
Yes. You just do, like you said, you do your best. I believe me, I know it. But you can still do much better than if you a lot of teachers just kind of get tired and they stop trying. So
of course,
just by you trying your best, you can still do a very good job, and just like with any education or any group, you're always going to have some kids that are motivated and interested, and you're always going to have a few that aren't, and you have to realize that part of it is their responsibility too, and they're just sometimes some kids they're just not interested, or they're not ready, or whatever it is.
Of course, because each student has different type of learning. And some of them kinesthetic learners, and some of them depend on their eyes. They learn through their eyes, and they like visual things. And others like to hear, to listen. That's why being a teacher is a difficult job. That's it.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult, really. I'm struggling every day. And I've got the chance. And I've got the chance to promote, to be a head of department last year, and then I failed the interview, and that disappointed me because my speaking ability wasn't good, and I felt very stressed, and I couldn't speak well. And also in our schools now here in Kuwait, the curriculum changed. They put some new stuff, new curriculum. They set it and they told us to change our methods and teaching methods. And I no, I don't want to say rubbish things, because it doesn't matter. Our old methods, it was amazing. I think that in my previous age, when I was a kid, the teachers taught us very well. We got the learning in a good way. But nowadays, no. They told us many things to do. Teaching through, okay, it's good to teach through the technology. It's very good, but also they put pressure on us, many pressure, because we cannot handle everything in one time.
This sounds like
you understand me.
It sounds a lot like America. Very similar.
But the last year I failed in my interview, and then it made me depressed, really, for a short time, not a long time. And then I searched through the YouTube how to develop my speaking skills. Then I saw your videos through YouTube, and that interested me. And I listened to your YouTube, all the videos. Then that makes me interested to join your lessons. And I joined your pronunciation first, your pronunciation course, and I did it all. I finished it all.
I can tell it worked.
Yeah. Thank you. And then at the same time I joined your VIB, and until now I am a member in your VIB course. Yeah, and I hope that it works for me, because
for sure.
It's interesting and it's fun. And learning English through listening, this is your rule. Learn with your ears, not with your eyes. And this is what makes me feel happy, because I'm always listening. Always, every time I'm free, I'm listening to you.
Oh, that's great. That's so great.
And I like you. I like your character. I like your voice. I like your teaching character, and you are not just a teacher, not just a coach. You are motivating us. You are a motivator, an inspirational teacher. And this,
thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you so much.
Okay.
That's very kind.
I spoke a lot, I know.
No, perfect. Very good. And yeah, so your pronunciation is fantastic. So now I know why.
Yeah, of course. With you, I will succeed. Of course.
Great. Well, good luck at your job. It's I believe me, I know that it's a challenge, and you just have to, like I said, you have to pick your battle. That's an idiom, actually. It's a common idiom. Pick your battles. You have to. Some battles are not. Yeah. Don't fight them because you're going to lose, and other battles, you do fight them because you can win. But it's great training what you're doing now. I mean, that's how I learned most of my at least main teaching skills was exactly what you're doing, being in those classroom every day and that big challenge every day. It's tough.
It's a prison, not a school.
Yep. And you got a lot of limits, and but those limits certainly challenge you as a teacher, but that will make you better.
Many tasks, I have to finish them in one period, and the period just for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I have to achieve all the tasks with them. Listen, speak, listening skill, and speaking skill, and what is that? Reading and writing. Yeah, 4 skills. I have to achieve them in 45 minutes. How is that? I cannot.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Yeah.
You have to. Yep.
And for many students, it's impossible to hear all of them speaking and all of them reading. I cannot. I cannot give them the chance to read in just one period.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Do your best and teach them to be, independent learners, so that at least hopefully the motivated ones.
The
motivated ones, hopefully in the future, will be able to keep going themselves. And not all maybe all of them don't want English when they get older. That's okay. But the ones that do, you can influence them and have a good effect on them.
Thank you, AJ.
Good luck to you.
Nice to hear your voice.
Yes, good hearing your voice again, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, very good. Wonderful. Okay, we're just jumping around the world here. Next up, back to Russia. Russia. How do Russians say that? Russia. In English, Russia. St. Petersburg, another famous city. Nikolai, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, how are you?
Can you hear me? Yeah?
Hear you very well, very clear.
Oh, thank you very. Oh, AJ, I'm so happy that I can connect it to the conversation, and thank you very much for your great job.
Thank you.
Because I have no words to impress my emotions, because you see, I started to use your Effortless English program about 4 years ago. 4 years ago, and the reason I choose your lessons and I choose you is that your values, your system and your ideas are very close for mine, and the same authors, the same coaches. Tony Robbins, I like him very much, and I'm listening to his videos on YouTube, and your system of teaching English, I think it's fantastic, because I'm learning to not to translate from Russian to English, but to think in English. And
excellent.
I'm going step by step, but I feel improving because I try to follow your advice and to listen to your lessons every day, and 1 hour, 2 hours, sometimes more, and also to read the easy books, Goosebumps, Hardy Boys books is great. It's great, and I feel that all your advices, it works. It really works, and you don't use the dictionary, but you make your vocabulary bigger.
Right. It's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. You see, I have a great motivation to speak English, because I have a grandson. My elder daughter lives in Boston, in the United States, and I have a grandson. He's 6, and he started his first grade this month, and he's bilingual. My daughter and her husband speaks Russian at home, but outside home they speak naturally English, and I can see how my Daniel, my grandson, can switch from Russian to English. He speaks perfectly in both languages, and it inspires me.
Yeah.
because I understand that in 10 years, his more often used language will be English, of course. And
right.
If I will be poor English speaker, we cannot be too close each other, because so to avoid this potential stumbling block, I try to improve my English. And thank you very much for your job. It's great, and I love foreign languages. I love foreign languages in general. And when I was a school boy, I learned German, and the English was my second foreign language. It was optional, and after all, I almost forgot German, because I was a scientific researcher, and all the articles on the books were in English. But nevertheless, I'd like to revive my German, and unfortunately there is no such systems in teaching German like yours. You see, and I also want to start learning Spain, because I love the novel of Marquez, 100 Years of Solitude. And I'd like to read it in original, in Spain, in Spanish, because when I read English books in original, and when I compare it with the translation, I see the great difference.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
it's great, and you can feel the distinctions in understanding, in a sense. So the more languages you know, the better contact with the things that are happening around you in the world you can have. And you see, these 2 months ago, I have been in United States, and on with my daughter and her family, and on my way back to Russia, I visited Chicago for 3 days, and you say it's great. It's in Chicago, I have a chat with one guy from Italy, and we were speaking in English after that, when I declamated some verses from Divine Comedy by Dante, and in original, nel mezzo del camin di nostra vita mi ritrovai per una selva oscura che la diritta via era smarrita, and so on. And I just some years ago I went to YouTube. I found the video where the famous Italian actor reads this masterpiece, and I listened. I have been listening, and at least I knew it by heart.
That's fantastic.
Wow,
that's impressive.
It was the only word in Italian that I know is
Dante.
Is Dante, and it helps me to communicate with people. And so in Chicago, when I told some verses to this guy, he surprised a lot, and we continued to discuss our families and our business in English. And AJ, thank you very much. I think I spent all time available for myself.
Thank you so much, Nikolai. Fantastic, really great.
Thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to have possibility of speaking with you again. Thank you very much.
Definitely. Okay, great. Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you. Okay.
Very, very nice. Wonderful. Woo. Okay, let's go to... We're almost finished, guys, for tonight. We're going to go to Sandy in Shanghai. Hello.
Yeah.
Sandy, how are you?
I'm fine. Good evening. Actually, this is my first time to join the online calling with you. And after from China, you can see my location. And I'm very happy to have talk with you in your evening time. Also, I think we have only 1 hour time gap. This is also my evening time, and because this is my first time to talk with you, so I would like to a simple introduction on myself.
Okay.
And I'm working in a U.S. company with its Shanghai branches was a credit manager. So now I'm in a comfort zone. So I want to improve my speaking English to step out of the kind of situation to find more chance to develop my career. So in fact, I just joined the VIP lessons just for 1 month. So I'm still suffering for my lazy. So it is sometimes it is more difficult to learn each day. So now sometimes I have to push myself in the beginning to be a habit to listening and to practice. So I'm still suffering on the beginning, listening and how to say. Thank you. Anyway, thank you for your podcast and your audios and your online lessons. I have been download some lessons from online website and learning, and now I only focus on listening first, and maybe in next month I will be more focused on practice or with your advanced maybe recording my voice, such so I can make a compare with your voice and my voice to improve my pronunciation and to improve my speaking English. So much appreciation for your help. Yeah.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And I noticed recently Osaka was suffering on bad weather. Hopefully, everything can be recovered as soon as possible, because I visited Osaka 2 years ago. I'm personally very like Japan. Most since I think we need to study from Japanese. So I plan to, maybe I will help plan to visit Japan again. Next year, maybe I have plan. And yeah.
Well, if you visit Osaka, please tell me.
Okay. I will. Hope at that moment my speaking English have been improved much. So if not improve, it's a shame for me because I'm so lazy and not much improvement. So yeah.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I see. Yeah. But like you said in the beginning, maybe you will suffering all those emotions and laziness and so on. But if you get yourself out to learning English every day, maybe you can get improved after 6 months or 1 year. So I hope so. I can get some improvement step by step. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm sure you will. You definitely will.
Yeah. Thank you. And I will leave time to other online how to say. I will leave time to someone else, and will call you next time.
Well, thank you so much. It was good to talk to you, and I'll talk to you next time then, and maybe we meet in Osaka sometime.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, one more person, and then getting a little bit late here in Osaka. So we're going to try Sergey again, because Sergey, where'd he go? Oh, here he is, Sergey. Okay. Sergey, are you there this time? Hello?
I'm here, Jay. Do you hear me?
Yes, we got
you. Do you hear me?
I hear you this time, yes. All right.
Finally I got you.
Yes.
Hello, Jay.
How are you doing?
Glad to hear you in person. Hi, everybody. Hi, Effortless English VIP gang. So tell me please, what is your secret? What is your engine? What is your battery inside of you? You're making so much work every single day, and I am amazed because for example, I can't force me for a year, for example, running, but eventually it's just sick me out, and I quit.
Well, like with exercise, I find I just change the variety is good.
But you making it for the kids. It's what is your engine?
I just decided I'm going to do a podcast every single day, and so I just just kind of creates the pressure. Then I have to do it.
Yeah. And last podcast has been so on time for me. It's a little short story. That podcast named Contribution.
Yes.
It was Tuesday, and I hardly bad sleeping. Was basically after 3 a.m. I didn't sleep at all. So I wake up exhausted, and coffee doesn't help, and I went to work. Of course, I listened AJ VIP lesson on my way, and that was how the hyena and vulture, they hate his job, and that day was everything bad. Weather was bad. It was gray, foggy day, and I really was a bad mood. And I got the job, and I sit on my butt, and I think, oh my gosh, my life is really suck. And one of my friend sent me a picture. He was sitting next to the sea, and there was a beautiful landscape, and I look at, and I thought, I'm in prison. I'm just and then I remember you said about new lesson, bonus lesson. So I go check out, and I found it, download it, and begin to hear. And little by little, step by step, you said about how we can't not notice a simple things around us. But that details important, actually. And you said maybe you have a wife and he cooking for you and he take care of you, and and I thought, yeah, I have a wife, he cooking, and recently he sent me a picture of pancake, and you said then maybe you take care of your family. You have a family and you take care of. And I thought, yeah, and you know, my mood little by little begin up, and then I saw sun appear, and you know how the hyena go.
Wow.
And I arise. So that's what I got that bonus lesson about.
Oh, that's fantastic. It was really good timing.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's great to hear. That makes me feel happy.
I appreciate all what you're doing, and I'm so glad to hear you in person.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, that's such a nice story. Thank you for sharing that. It makes me feel good. Now I feel good too. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Oh, so good to hear your voice too.
Yeah, it's pity Carol don't wait. I have some problem with my mic. First I try on my phone, it doesn't work. Then I was try it on laptop. It work, but my microphone doesn't work. So eventually I try third PC, a big PC, and I got you eventually.
Good.
I really wanted this, and I got it. I very pleased. Jay.
So thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you for sharing that. That's really nice. Wow. Well, you are the last caller today. You made it.
Oh,
last one. Da-da-da.
Okay, Jay. You must be tired, so you make my day already, so I can let you go.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. You made my night, actually, telling me the story. That's a great way.
I realize in your country is very late time now, and you have to sleep.
Time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Sergey, it was so great to talk to you, and thank you so much for sharing. That's a wonderful story.
And
thank you.
Have a nice night and sweet dreams. You must recover.
Have a nice day, and I'll see you on Twitter too.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, my dear coach. Bye.
Thank you so much. And let me just finally say thank you to everybody who talked, and for those of you who had some problems or your connection dropped or the microphone had a problem, my apologies for that. As I said, I think I'll try a different software next time. We'll try it. We'll see. I've used this one. I used to use this one. It's called what is this one called? Instant Teleseminar is the name of it. And then there's another one called GoToMeeting. I'll try that one next time. We'll see if we have fewer problems, or hopefully not, but if we have more problems, whichever. And then we can decide, okay, which of these are better. But thank you so much. I know, especially the first time, or maybe the first couple times, easy to feel kind of nervous. I understand that, of course. Not only me listening, but other people listening. But you all did very, very well, so well. Everyone very clear speaking, which is really nice. Very good job with just English, but more importantly, just the ideas you shared, wonderful, and they're contributing to everybody else by doing this. By the way, I remembered this time, I forgot last time, but this time I remembered to record this. So if you like, I can, let me see, how do I do this? Allow them to record. I will, I'll finish I recorded this today, so I have to download the recording. I'll figure it out, but I'll put it somewhere so you can download the recording. I don't know, maybe I could put it on the podcast. I don't know if you guys would want this on the podcast. Let me know. Tell me on Twitter or something if you don't want me to put it on the podcast where everyone can hear. I won't do that if you don't want me to. But if you don't care, then maybe I can. But if not, I can always, I'll figure out another way. I'll put it somewhere and just so VIP members can download it. And you can listen to this again if you want to. So thank you so much, and we will do this again. We'll do it again. We'll try different software next time, and you will have a chance to chat again. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you again. Bye for now.